Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. This is a reaction to some more Salmonella. It's been a bit of time, but you seem to be enjoying the reactions, and I mean, I really enjoyed doing these, to be honest. They're just fun. He's not too serious, he just has fun, and also you learn some things at the same time. Maybe it's not important things, but you learn things. But yeah, did I say the video title? I think I did, but if I didn't, Obscure, Obsolete Inventions. That's like a tongue twister for me, but let's jump into this. Hopefully you're going to enjoy. Suggest me some more videos you want me to see from this guy or from other channels that you might think I'd enjoy as well. Links are also in the description to my Patreon if you want to see some more videos, but let's just jump into this, man.
Alright, after months upon months of unrelenting pressure by you psychopaths pretending to be my characters on Twitter, I finally got a merch store. Let this be a lesson, kids. With enough harassment, you can achieve anything. Anyway, go check it out, or don't, whatever. Hey kids, if I learned anything from my middle school career, it's that what may seem like a good idea initially will often be remembered only as a foolish mistake. Here's a few pieces of technology from yesteryear that have since fallen into total obscurity. So I've always believed that there's no point in having many small things when you can have one big thing. Why have many shrimp when you can have one lobster? Why drink many glasses of milk when you can eat one udder? Why have many cheese-its when you can have one cheese-them? Patent pending. And why have many street lights when you can have one moonlight tower? These guys were real popular back in the 1880s and 90s, often standing at over 150 feet tall and illuminating several blocks from a single point. Not very well, mind you. Matter of fact, they were...
I love how he went from making up just inventions that are just stupid, but he actually led to one that also is stupid, but is now real. Wait, what? These must have been taller than any buildings around. I'm assuming, yeah, they must have been because they'd have wanted them to stand over everything, but... what the f... I've never heard of these before.
They were so dim, we didn't even have the conscience to just call them light towers. Had to go and stick the moon on the front so people didn't get their hopes up. But thanks to our good old friend, the inverse square law, you still needed a fuck ton of light to pull this off. So they used incredibly harsh and UV-emitting arc lights instead of incandescent bulbs. All the light of the moon and all the vision damage of the sun? Talk about a win-win. Sadly, these beasts have fallen by the wayside over the past century or so. Except for in Austin, apparently. But they use friendlier mercury vapor lamps in them, so they only get half points. Now, anyone who's been around a baby long enough knows they always have a cloud of ghoulish stench hovering around them. Jeez Louise, somebody better air out that musty little muskrat before grandma starts drooping again. You could stick him on the clothesline for a while, but knowing that little moron, I'm sure he'd find a way to hurt himself somehow. Introducing the baby cage. Finally, city dwellers all across the nation have a way of unleashing their post-
the baby cage, and it's hanging out of the window. Nah, see, the thing is, to get to this point that we're at now, we had to go through things like this to understand what's not good and what is good. This was one of the things that I assume they realised isn't a good thing to do. But they're treating them like hamsters. Oh, mate, what the fuck? Baby cages.
Natal funk on the unsuspecting passerby below. These were in vogue for a while before falling out of style a bit of the way into the 20th century, because apparently society started deeming babies more valuable than air conditioners. I don't really get it personally, but this is also around the time we started putting lead in gasoline, so it's probably for the best we kept them inside all day. Matter of fact, it's my firm belief that without kids growing up breathing lead, there's no way pet rocks would have taken off in the 70s. Wow, alienating baby boomers.
Pet rocks.
That without kids growing up breathing lead, there's no way pet rocks.
Bro. God damn, this video is crazy. I love how he's just segueing from everything so like cleanly. Pet rocks. What a money making method. There's gotta be some drug dealings involved in this. They're just washing their money at this point. Pet rocks. What
would have taken off in the 70s. Wow, alienating baby boomers. He's so brave and controversial. Now, in the days between the Great War and the not as great but still pretty alright war, people were trying to find efficient means of detecting an incoming air attack. They climbed their nation's tallest mountains to seek the wisdom of their greatest elders, and the wise men said, big ears. So that's what they did. These giant discs were known as acoustic mirrors and were designed to focus incoming sound over a 5-meter diameter into a single point. They were reasonably effective as listening devices. A few of them in Britain were able to pick up the sound of a plane from all the way across the English Channel. Of course, radar came along soon after, rendering these things completely useless beyond looking brutalist as hell. For real, instant album cover material right here. Ah! One of the Pep Boys.
That's quite cool though. I mean, it is quite. No, I wouldn't say it's stupid actually because it worked. But then you sort of compare it in hindsight. You compare it to the radar, and it's like, what the hell? But for the time, that's quite interesting how they even managed to make something like that,
Is pulling a Spanish
and it
Inquisition on this
worked.
poor wayward harlot. Huh, just kidding. Despite the fact that this looks so very, very much like a state-of-the-art instrument of torture, it's actually just a beauty micrometer. Think those shoe size measurer things at Foot Locker, only instead of one primitive measurement, it records the entire topology of your face and skull at once. With this data, a trained cosmetologist would be able to pinpoint exactly what features of your head should be enhanced and reduced with makeup in order to achieve a maximum calculated attractiveness after you've paid for their services. Clearly this
Bruh.
device must have been effective. After all, beauty is entirely objective. What, eye of the beholder? Check the name tag, buddy. Apparently, though, women didn't like being strapped into a birdcage and having their every minute flaw meticulously laid out in front of them, so this thing never really took off in the end. Next, we have the Humlauf. This was a device made during World War II designed to let infantry shoot around corners. It's like the Germans sat down and watched that part in Tom and Jerry where the conniving rat bends the gun barrel back at his adversary. They said, "Mein Gott." They came in a variety of angles between 30 and 90 degrees, and even came with a little periscope so you could see what you were shooting at. But as we all come to find out when we reach adolescence, cartoons are the arbiters of deceit, because these things would invariably break within the first couple hundred shots or so.
What is the point of this? Why would you even want it to curve? Actually, I guess it does make sense because you can curve it around the wall. Like, say you don't want to poke your head out, but you want to curve it out. I guess that would be what it was for, but yeah, I mean, come on now, it's obviously not going to work. And I guess it actually, no, it worked after a few rounds, I guess. Oh, mate.
And even when they did work, the rounds would fucking explode from the massive acceleration, turning a deadly bullet into an ineffectual spray of shrapnel. These were so ineffective that only the 30-degree model ever saw significant production beyond prototypes, and even that was very limited. Say, you ever look at regular mousetraps and go, not enough property damage? Well, check this out. Patented in 1882, it's the revolver mousetrap, brought to you by the makers of the snail trebuchet and the cockroach claymore. Thanks to the marvels of the modern era, all those tiresome hours of intense varmint slang can be outsourced to one little gadget on the floor of your kid's playroom. Now when you hear a gunshot in the middle of the night, you can rest easy knowing that, one way or the other, there's one less pest for you to deal with in the morning. Boom.
What the fuck? Why would you attach a revolver to a mousetrap?
1850. Steam locomotives are all the rage. You're in the transport business, but all you can afford is a couple dumb horses. Sure, they move things from point A to point B almost as well at a fraction of the cost, but your cool rail riding friends called you a whack-ass and it really hurt your feelers. Well, if we got the invention for you. The Impulsoria uses an ingenious system of treadmills to turn that horse to be beckoned into a force to be reckoned with. Sure, it's expensive as hell to make and limits your services entirely to railroads, but just look at it. Instant pussymobile.
Wait, what? So they use horses as like, as it says, a treadmill to move this along the tracks? How do they even think of this? Sounds more complex than making a train. So why is this what they've... What the heck?
Slap some rims and a spoiler on that, you're laughing. This machine is recorded at having a maximum output of 2 to 4 horsepower, which sounds about right, and it didn't see much use outside a couple exhibitions. Now, if there's one hobby that people in the past enjoyed, it's smoking. Whoo boy did they like smoking. And with every great wholesome activity comes a million novelty items to go along with it. Everyone's seen the long cigarette, but how about the really long cigarette? Want to smoke in the rain? Here you go. Going snorkeling? Hey, you know what's more important than oxygen? Nicotine. But hey, want to know the only thing better than a cigarette?
Mate.
2 cigarettes. You know what? Fuck it. Have the whole pack. You earned it. Of course, if you're trying to cut back, you can always share it with a friend. Aw, how heartburning. But you know what's even more fun than addiction? High quality documentaries. That's why you should check out Curiosity
Oh,
Stream.
go on then. Getting his money at the end of it. Bro, this is a fun reaction. This is the best one yet. I enjoyed this one a lot. It's crazy to me because they obviously used to think smoking was healthy. So back in these days, how we sort of see us having our vitamin C tablets or eating our fruit are 5 a day. That's literally how it was seen having cigarettes, I'm assuming. I mean, maybe not, but it was seen as healthy. But, mate, this is a fun watch. This is, again, this is my favourite reaction of his for sure. For sure, for sure. I like how he refers to his unsettling depictions of historical figures as my characters. Guys, don't worry. Sam's just working on getting his patent. I don't even know what that's. I'm so stupid. His patent for the cheese ham. Is that patient? Is that how you spell patient? No, that's not how you spell patient, is it? Unless it's like... Oh, uh, wait. I don't even know how to say that. I went, oh, because I thought it was patience this. Oh god, I spelled it wrong. But what the fuck? I can't even say what that is. Oh mate, I'm feeling stupid right now. Hopefully you enjoyed this reaction. I'm ruining it. But yeah, until next time, like, subscribe. Peace.